Lesser known facts about castles. While we may often think of castles as grand homes for kings and queens, there is so much more to these historic structures than meets the eye. Number 5. Castles for everyone. The word castle can be traced back to the Latin term castellum, which means fortified place. This term was often used to describe structures built for military purposes, such as Roman fortresses and watchtowers. As castles became more common in Europe during the Middle Ages, the term evolved to refer specifically to fortified residences. Number 4. The purpose of moats. When we imagine a castle, we may picture a dark and imposing structure. However, many castles were actually quite colorful. In fact, during the medieval period, it was common for castles to be painted in vibrant hues, such as red, yellow, and blue. These bright colors were often used to symbolize wealth and status, as well as to make the castle stand out as a symbol of power. Number 3. Castles around the world. While Europe is known for its beautiful and iconic castles, they can also be found in other parts of the world. For example, Japan is home to hundreds of castles, known as shiro, which served as strongholds for feudal lords. Africa also has a rich history of castle building, with notable examples including the Great Zimbabwe and the Castle of Good Hope in South Africa. And in the United States, there are several castles that were built during the late 19th and early 20th centuries by wealthy Americans looking to emulate European architecture. Number 2. Colorful castles. One of the most common features of a castle is the moat, a deep, wide ditch filled with water surrounding the outer walls. While many may think the moat was solely for protection, it actually served a variety of purposes. In addition to making it difficult for enemies to breach the castle walls, the moat also served as a source of water for the castle's inhabitants and a way to dispose of waste. Some moats were even used to raise fish or as swimming pools for recreational purposes. Number 1. The term castle comes from Latin. Contrary to popular belief, not all castles were built by kings and queens. In fact, many castles were constructed by wealthy merchants, military leaders, or even religious figures. These individuals were looking for ways to protect themselves and their families, as well as to showcase their wealth and power. As a result, castles were not just symbols of nobility, but also of the rising middle class. And there you have it, some lesser-known facts about castles that may have surprised you. From their origins in ancient fortresses to their worldwide presence and the many purposes they served, castles are truly fascinating structures. Next time you visit a castle, remember these fun facts and see if you can spot any colorful walls or evidence of a moat. Happy castle exploring!